This video is brought to you by Robinhood, the investment brokers that let you buy stocks, ETFs, and cryptocurrencies all commission free. There's still time to take advantage of this historic 2020 stock market crash, and if you sign up using the link in the description below, you'll instantly receive one free stock without even depositing a single penny. No, this still isn't my real portfolio, but I have added to it a bit, like the stock on your screen. That's Cody. They make like makeup, Revlon, stuff like that. What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got some pretty incredible action for you guys to check out. I gotta set the expectations right on this one. These duels are gonna be pretty damn dank. Well, at least this first one's going to be dank, and the second one, it's gonna make you wanna rage quit and you're not even dueling. If you guys like these crazy type duels, let me know by giving the video a big thumbs up. It lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. It also really helps with the channel growth, and it helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps YouTube know, show this video to people who aren't just sub to the channel. Anyways, we've got a Witchcrafter build, and Witchcrafter doesn't get a lot of duels on my channel, so that's definitely nice. I'm gonna give this player the benefit of the doubt. I'm just gonna assume that he is playing, or he or she is playing, the Red Eyes Dart Dragoon engine, and that's why you got Dart Magician randomly in the opening hand. And then obviously we have the invoked version of Dragma, which, I mean, it's like the new hotness in the OCG. Here's the interesting thing. I'll give you guys a little tidbit here. One of these decks is going to summon Invoked Makaba turn 1. Try to guess which one it is. If you guess correctly, you seriously earn a prize. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this and see just how dank we can get on this channel. So that is a Pot of Desires into a Despot, Despot 3. Yeah, they're based on their levels, right? Their names are their levels. Anyways, into Halifibrax, into a Rordon. You guys have seen this play a bunch in this format. So I was like, oh, okay, this is a pretty good start. Usually you see Borreload Savage Dragon, Herald of the Arclight, going for something a little different. He's actually going for the number 60, Douglas of Timeless, and he's actually getting a bunch of cards. Now, the interesting thing is right here. When he goes for the Maximus Dragma, you know that usually you can use this card to send Nethys going second. If you're going first, you want to send that Bastard Dragon and that Shadow Al Capone to get other cards. So I was like, oh, okay, this is perfectly fine. Would you believe this is the card that's actually going to completely troll him? Because watch what's going to happen. So he sends the exact cards that I was talking about, the Bastard Dragon, and then also the El Shadow Al Capone to get Shadow Rug, which he already has in his hand, so I don't even know what he's doing that. But look what his opponent sent. His opponent says, Cap G, I got the big brain. I don't even need my extra deck in Witchcrafter. I'm playing a counter extra deck to your main deck, bro. I'm playing Nethys, and I'm also playing Cyber Dragon Nova. What type of cheese is this? Now, he is going to use the Called by the Grave on the Elder Entity Nethys, otherwise he would have lost his Rordon, but he's not going to stop the Cyber Dragon Nova, and this means he gets to summon a free copy of Makaba from his extra deck. I know your mind is blown. Turn 0 Makaba during your opponent's turn. How are these things even possible in Yu-Gi-Oh? But they are. So this guy actually ends up being the player with the negation turn 0 somehow. I don't even know, like, I can't even wrap my brain around. He is going to use that negation, by the way. And this is basically going to set him up for the path to victory. He's going to use, I believe that's Witchcrafter Smida or Smiata. I can't pronounce these damn names. His opponent is going to try to use the Dragma Punishment. The problem is he does have the Witchcrafter Golem Aruru in hand, and what that allows you to do is anytime your Witchcrafter monsters are targeted, you can basically kind of swap out. You can summon her. You can also bounce one of your opponent's cards. I believe he's going to go after the back row. I would have went after a monster with all due respect. He's going to use her effect as well to go into Madame Verre, and look at his field. It's looking pretty damn stacked. He's going to attack over some monsters. Again, he could have used the Golem to bounce one of these cards. I probably would have just gotten rid of like the Duggaris, or I would have gotten rid of the Maximus Dragma and just, get rid of monsters. Anyways, he will start recovering some of his resources back with the Witchcrafter Patronus, and let's see what's going to go on. Yeah, Maximus is going to try to activate. That's going to be banished, and just like that, guys, your deck ends up trolling you. I thought this was kind of interesting. Also playing a generator package in this damn deck. Like, how many engines engines you got in here. You got a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon engine. You got a Generator engine. Like, I really want to see what this random deck, this random Witchcrafter deck looks like. I don't think he learned this lesson from the Dragma Punishment. I guess he forgot where the Witchcrafter Golem Aruru went, because it's clearly in the hand. There's nothing stopping him from doing the same exact thing that he just did. Now, Rug will let him get rid of one of his opponent's cards. But, you know, by street, but he basically just gives the Witchcrafter some protection. So I really don't think it's going to stop him from kicking your chest in. Setting those random Mecha Phantom Beast monsters ain't going to do it. And I feel like he is probably going to scoop it up. Yeah, let's be real at this point. Even if he did normal summon Alistair, there's nothing stopping him from using Madame Vere's effect. Or I guess even just negating it altogether with the Invoke Merkaba. That was just like one of the strangest, most bizarre things I've ever seen, where the Invoke player actually makes his opponent summon Merkaba turn 0. Like, what? That was just so bizarre. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Second duel, which, okay, we fat fingered that, so I'm trolling. Second duel is going to involve Despots. And we got Despots dueling against Harpies. If this duel doesn't make you rage quit, I don't know what does, because these Harpy players, not necessarily the best. So he opens up with the Harpy Conductor, and then he goes into Harpy Lady 3. I'm not familiar with this card. Not built Harpy decks before. I have no idea what this card is. Apparently, if your opponent like declares an attack, they can't attack for the next couple of turns with that monster. Feels incredibly ineffective, and I don't know why he's running that, but whatever. Extravagance for the Despot player, and he's gonna go ahead and trap for Harpy's Featherstorm. This is all like fairly standard. I think even shotgunning the Featherstorm like that, I'm perfectly fine with it, because you're telling your opponent they can't use any monster effects for the turn. You should be in good position. Now, the interesting thing is his opponent says, okay, I can start playing Yu-Gi-Oh! During your turn. Gonna summon the Machine Citadel. You know, this card can blow up your opponent's monsters. I think he didn't realize that Harpy Conductor can protect from monster destruction, so it's actually not that good against this, because she can just pop Hysteric Sign, and then it's like, who really cares? I don't have to worry about that. Gonna go ahead and run that over. During the end phase, off the Hysteric Sign, he will activate the effect of the Harpy Synchro. Go ahead and to bounce this into the hand with the Scratch Clash, and it's like, that's fine, but he's gonna start making some massive misplays here, and you can see he has another Featherstorm. Let me show you guys the first misplay. So this is the first one. His opponent summons Despot 2. This is not a threat to him. Now, you obviously don't want your opponent to machine dupe, right? Here's the problem. He's going to shotgun this Featherstorm, I guess it's Chain Link 2, when instead he could have simply activated Scratch Clash's effect and bounced a copy of Despot 2 back to his hand. Thus, the machine duplication would have fizzled, and he probably ends up winning the game, because you can see right here, he will activate her effect. It's Chain Link 3. I have no idea why he didn't just chain the effect directly. It seems like that would have been the solution. And here's another play where I think he ends up missing game. If he uses the effect of Harpy Chandler, but if he would have had Hunting Ground on field, he could have popped his own copy of Mirror Split. He could have reborn one of his Harpies, and obviously he would have had enough damage on board for a game. I mean, he would have had to blow up his Hunting Ground, but who cares? You would just end up killing your opponent in that instance. Instead, he goes for this really weird play with like the Samorg Link monster, leaves his opponent with 1,000 life points. He gets Apex Avian, but I honestly feel like this RP player played really badly there. Not only does he waste his best negation card, but then he arguably just misses out on lethal right there. And it's gonna maybe end up costing him in the long run. Let's see if the Despot player can capitalize. Yay. He's able to capitalize. He got rid of Harpy Conductor, and then his field was just completely unprotected from monster destruction, thus he loses everything. And now the Despot player says, I got Despot Base, and we're about to make it online. Despot Base's effect to basically shuffle everything from your opponent's hand back into their deck. It's not the easiest thing to get online. You got to go for weird cards like Despot Jet, and you got to have all the Despot monsters, but it is achievable. And you can see right there, put everything back in your deck, including your graveyard, and usually when somebody resolves that, the game is actually over. What if I told you guys, after playing so badly, there was still a chance this Harpy player could win the duel? Because that's what I'm gonna tell you. There's actually still a chance that he could easily win this duel. That is like just I don't know what to say about that. I don't know if that's sad, encouraging, or what, but yeah, the Despot player still actually has a chance to lose this duel. He is going to attack over Harpy Harpist, who obviously as like she's like a burning abyss Skarm for herpes, has that surge, 600 life points. This is where it all could go wrong. He does have Hunting Ground, so he'll be able to pop the Despot base, which doesn't matter. He will be able to get Elegant Egotist from his deck. This is where he actually could have won. Well, Cowboy for game ain't gonna work because that would leave him with 100 life points. If he played Utopia and Utopia the Lightning, he would actually win right here. I don't know why. Like, if you're playing Harpies, dude, you gotta run those Utopia, especially if you're not playing Extravagance. What are you doing with your extra deck in Harpies? You're only making like 4 monsters anyways. All you had to do is just, yeah, go for Utopia. Let's just see if there's a Utopia the Lightning in here. I'm just gonna assume that there's not. Of course, he's got 3 freaking copies. Come on, bro. You need 3 copies of the Harpy Synchro Monster. Yeah, doesn't hurt to lose this duel. Anyways, he is going to go into her. He's going to attack. He realizes, oh crap, Despots, yeah, they got effects that can activate and the damage step in. Maybe I didn't do enough damage to actually win. He would have been able to obviously turn off those effects. And, well, really the most important thing is becoming 5,000 attack. He could have slammed over any of those Despots, but the Despot player says, Cap, I gave him one opportunity, and he has chosen death. Now I must beat him upside his head with an 11,000 attack Despot 9, which I believe is like the only Despot monster we haven't seen so far. Unless there's the girl Despot, the one that has the blonde pigtails, I think. I don't know if we saw her in the duel. Anyways, that duel comes to a conclusion, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little crazy trip of misplays and scuff plays and dank plays and everything in between. Subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell, and I think that's pretty much it.